whether he can make a statement. He's just been supplanted as the joint European leader by Ehammer with his 8:41 in qualifying. Well, that's a decent start to the competition for Miltiadis Tentoglou. It looks around the 8:30 mark.
He's very hard, in my opinion, to analyse because he does a lot of things that many coaches would say are wrong, in quotes. But how can it be wrong when you jump that far? His running, he flicks his feet out in front of him in a way that I would get told off for doing. But he reaches the board fast and he goes a long way. He's gone 8:42 and he said, your world lead, I want it.
So now you can hear the decibels going up just a little bit here in the Stadio Olimpico. Matteo Filani, very much the poster boy of these championships, on the runway. He's quick, lot of elevation, great height, veers out to the right. That's a good distance.
He shrugs his shoulders as though he says, whatever, that's all right. He did have plenty of room on the board. I'm sure we'll see that in just a second, but the crowd love it. It's a strong start. It's a jump that we could be pretty confident, whatever it is, that's going to get him through to the final 3 jumps. So I would imagine he can push his run forward. He's got 9.2 centimeters of space on the board. That's enough. He could, in this position, move his runway in a tiny little bit. What is it? How far has he gone? 8:38.
A personal best and a new Italian record. Well, it's not showing as an Italian record there, but I believe it is.
To me, he doesn't think he's done.
Well, he's in the top 8 at the moment, but he's a long way from the medals. That's a big jump, without a doubt. That is a big jump. It's around the 8:30 mark.
That looks more like the athlete we saw yesterday. Look at his face, a smile on his face. That looks to me to be pushing him comfortably into a medal position, which is exactly where he'll want to be. With the other 2 leaders of the competition at the moment out at 8:42 and 8:38, he's going to want something, at least within touching distance of that.
And it was absolutely spot on the board, wasn't it? Well, bronze at the moment, Fincham-Jukes 8:12, but that's a long way in front of Jacob Fincham-Jukes. Just waiting. So, Miltiadis Tentoglou. World lead of 8:42, followed by a foul. Oh, another extremely good jump indeed. That is a terrific jump. I'm not quite sure it's as far as his 8:42, but he's in fantastic form, Tentoglou. And the Greeks love it. They're the man. I just wonder whether event presentation have got Zorba the Greek lined up. We've heard it a few times for him.
Well, I think he is well aware that his lead of 8:42 might not be safe, so he's still pushing, and he's gone to 8:49. It's another world lead for Tentoglou. He extends his lead in this men's long jump competition.
The athletes during the course of the 5th round, so this is the very last attempt in the 5th round for the event leader, Miltiadis Tentoglou. He's quick on the... Oh, what? That is absolutely huge! That is well beyond 8:50. That surely is a new championship record, which he already holds at 8:52. And finally we get a smile.
Well, we saw him disappointed with 8:45, and now we know why. He knew he had something huge in the tank, but how huge is it? His Greek teammate Emmanuel Corrales in the crowd, looking, waiting, watching. How far have you jumped?
Well, his personal best is 8:60. We're still waiting for that figure.
He knows.
8:65, a championship record, a personal best. International high jumper. Now, the spotlight. And yes, they have dug out Zorba the Greek music. It's Miltiadis Tentoglou. 8:65. He's got the gold medal. He can give it everything, and he has. He has. Tie on the board, we're just waiting for confirmation, but it is a valid jump.
He might have done it again. We might see another jump further than even 8:65. He had no pressure on him. He'd already won the competition, beaten his own championship record. Has he done it again? I'd say from the look on his face, he feels like he might have. And that's always a massive skill for an athlete. So when you've already won the competition, to be able to go out and go even further when nothing really is at stake. All you're doing is performing for the crowd.
Well, he's delivered a lesson to the man just standing beside him, Matteo Falana. We can hear the roar.